All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Week 6? It's time for the Week 6 Tailgate right here on NFL Pregame Party.
Yeah, there you go!
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Week 6 Tailgate, NFL Pregame Party. I'm your host, Joe's Atmosphere, and I'm joined by my comrades in arms, the Knoxter. How you doing this morning?
Doing all right. The normal frustration in watching this offense.
Oh, the frustrations abound. If the offense would just get their shit together with those Broncos, they'd be destroying teams. Their defense is playing that good. And the Chiefs going to be playing tonight against that team that came into their house last year when you hung the banner and beat you at home. You ready? You ready for the game tonight, buddy boy?
Yep.
All right. For the hometown faithful are going to have a hand in that one, I think.
I'll get to stay up and watch it too.
Yeah. You're off Monday, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll work. All right. Well, welcome aboard, folks. We are here for another NFL pregame party, and I didn't think he was going to be here, but my bro is here. How you doing, Highlander? Good to see you.
I'm doing good. We just got done with our driving lessons for today, so yeah,
right.
Here I am. Heart
Very
rate's up,
cool,
but I'm
man.
good to go.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's see. Keely Chow's in the house. He says, hi, everybody. Good morning. And Snortapoofus is here. He says, hey-ho, humans and other critters. And I'm sure we're going to see others, including the bots on Kick, here as we go along. So it's good to see you guys. Good morning. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into the college thing because if you didn't know, there's a little game going on over in London right now that's at halftime that the Knoxter is really concerned with. So go ahead. Take it away, brother man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make this short and sweet. So bear with me while I cruise through this. Not as crazy amount of games this week, anyway. So, but I do want to start off with saying that, unless I'm mistaken, and I'll have to double check this because I kind of checked it this morning a little bit. I think we have a football game now every day until November 25th.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Small
Okay.
schools are starting to play on Tuesday, Wednesdays. They've been playing on Wednesdays the last couple of days, or the last couple of weeks, but now they're playing on Tuesdays. So we are full in on football every single day until, for some reason, that Wednesday, I don't know why, the day before Thanksgiving, they decided we weren't going to have a game. But yeah, for the next month and a half. So, anyways,
That's great.
starting out, we had, let's see, some Wednesday games, smaller schools. Louisiana Tech, unfortunately.
Oh,
fell
no. What
from
happened
ninth.
to the Bulldogs,
Yeah,
man?
they got bum rushed by Kennesaw State.
Oh.
Another team that recently came into FBS ranks. But yeah, they're doing well this year. So fortunately, LA Tech has fallen out of my group of 5 for now, for the most part. They're still in it, but they took
Come
a big
on.
blow.
They've lost 2. Come on. Yeah.
Tulane gets a win over East Carolina. This was a pretty decent game.
Nice.
But Tulane, one of those in the runnings. Let's take a look here. This is a pretty decent game just to watch. Jacksonville and Houston. Let's see, Southern Miss and Georgia, and that was Friday night. Oh, and, I'm sorry, that was Thursday night, and then Friday night, probably the biggest game of Group of 5 so far. South Florida, 63-36 over North Texas. North Texas is one of the
Yeah, that was a tough one right there. Oof.
Man.
Yikes,
South
man.
Florida.
Wow.
And that was with 3 turnovers. I think it was 3 turnovers in the first quarter for South Florida. North Texas just
Wait, they turned it over 3 times in the first quarter?
Yeah, that's why
and
they only
beat
scored
them
7
that
points.
bad?
Yeah, that's why they only scored 7 points in the first quarter. It was North Texas, I think, only got 1 touchdown, 1 score off of those 3 takeaways.
They came out of the locker room strong, 28 in the third.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, got away from North Texas there for sure. So I think North Texas had some turnovers on that side of the half. So, yeah, Washington 5-1. They get their only loss is to Ohio State right now. So just something to watch in the Big Ten.
Right.
Let's see here. Fresno State was a possible group of 5. They get their second loss though, so that's a big blow to them. Let's see. Then going into Saturday, Boise State gets a win, stays in the conversation. They're probably last in the group of 5 chances, but they're most likely going to win out and get 10-2. So they have a pretty decent shot. But they have a big game next week against UNLV. Let's see. Ohio State takes care of Illinois. This was never really a game. The Ohio State defense just kind of wrecked them. One of the big games of the day, Indiana goes into Oregon and takes out.
Wow. That's a
This
big
was-
step for that program, dude.
And I was definitely watching this game alongside the Red River Showdown, which we'll talk about here in a second. But
Do we have to?
yes, we do. So
Damn it.
yeah, Indiana pretty much handled this one for sure. There was a pick 6. One of the scores for Oregon was a pick 6. So the offense didn't really do a whole lot, which is really surprising. So credit to Indiana's defense for doing that. But after that pick 6, Indiana's quarterback came back out and handled business, got those 10 points in the fourth quarter. So good for him for bouncing back after that pick 6. Which is not looking good for a second there. Ole Miss barely gets a win over Washington State. And Washington State's not that bad, but they've had some pretty bad losses this season.
Ole Miss is finding ways to win, man.
Yeah, hey, there you go. You just it doesn't matter how you win; it just matters that you win. So
That's it.
there you go. Let's see, Texas A&M. They get another win. They're still rolling. They're undefeated. Get it over Florida, and of course, one of the bigger games in the sport, the Red River rivalry. Texas takes out Oklahoma. Yeah, got the burning wagon there. It was
Oh, my God.
it's here.
Guys, let me tell you, it
not
comes
gonna
down
win.
to this. Don't read too much into this for Texas because they didn't play that great a game. It was handed to them by a guy that shouldn't have been playing, Mateer. He came back too soon. He played like garbage, and yeah, it was bad. It was
doesn't
bad.
blame
He
his
turned
hand.
it over a lot. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big
Every
blow.
interception
Yeah.
was his fault, and the special teams punt return for a touchdown just broke their back. They weren't coming back after that. So, yeah.
Yep. So Texas will definitely be in the top 25 today. They'll definitely be in. So we'll see how far Oklahoma falls.
But this is the example. This is why I tell you I don't follow Oklahoma until this game. We whatever team goes into this game undefeated, usually walks out with a loss. The other team treats it like their Super Bowl, and they beat them every time. It really happens that way most of the time.
Now, I think Oklahoma's going to be fine after this. I still think they're got a pretty good chance to make the playoffs.
You're right. I shouldn't give
But-
up on them too quick, man, because of the 12-team playoff and everything. But it's their history. If they don't go undefeated, they usually don't win a championship. So,
Right, which is back when
they got
was-
to show me at this point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So next one up, Missouri, unfortunately, just couldn't make enough plays. They couldn't stop Ty Simpson, quarterback for Alabama. Run game was a lot better in the second half. Unfortunately, in the first half, they just couldn't really get going. So that kind of showed at the end, and they had to try to go vertical, and they almost came back. But
Yeah, I hate it for
couldn't
Mizzou,
stop-
man. I
Couldn't
really
stop
do.
Alabama to end
Yeah.
the game. So unfortunate for them. So their big chance right there, Missouri, to put their name on the map.
Once again, hey, they're all one-loss teams now,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yep. So I'm sure Missouri will stay in the top 25. Not the worst loss for sure. So, especially because of how close it was.
Right.
Texas Tech, the best team in the Big 12 right now, showing up Kansas. I liked Kansas at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, their defense hasn't showed up.
The Red Raiders.
Yes. So I think in my rankings, they're in the top 5. So
Really? Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
So I'm pulling big for the Texas Tech for sure. So, but yeah, Georgia. What can we say
Dude,
about this
let me
game?
tell you something. This was criminal. This was criminal. The entire momentum of this game shifted on that goal line stand by Georgia, which shouldn't have been a goal line stand. It should have been a touchdown twice. 2 plays should have been touchdowns on that drive, and it just totally everything changed after that. It was ridiculous. Go ahead, Knock.
Yep. It was a shame on that one, but
It was
the win. So they'll rise up. They'll get 8 or 9 after this week because of a couple losses. So
yeah.
LSU gets the win over South Carolina. South Carolina just for whatever reason, what's his name? Lagway. Is it Lagway for the Carolina? Just couldn't do, or Sellers. It's Sellers for Lagway.
Well, it has a lot to do with that defense. LSU's got a championship defense. It's the offense that's got to come along. Hey, Dan.
LSU fumbled the ball on the 1 yard line going in. They threw an interception on the 1 yard line going in. They got stopped on the goal line going in for a just mishandled snap. They did everything they could do to keep South Carolina in this game. This game shouldn't even been that close. But until LSU can get over its offensive woes, starting at the quarterback position, he's still making bad reads and bad interceptions, they're just not going to be able to beat the better team. They're not.
I hear it.
Let's see. Arkansas gave Tennessee a scare in this one, but unfortunately, just going to do enough to.
Arkansas has been in every game, man.
Yeah, they have.
They have.
So
They've
definitely a
had
team to watch
chances.
out. Like, don't sleep on them for sure. But unfortunately, they just can't make the play.
Their head coach getting fired, I'm sure, has a lot to do with these losses. But, I mean, they've got talent. Can't go to sleep on Arkansas Razorbacks.
Arkansas has had a funk around them since they joined the SEC
Yeah.
a long time ago. They just cannot get over the hump at all.
Okay, Georgia Tech rolling along, still undefeated. USC gets a big win. They're going to be ranked this week.
Ugh.
For sure. Michigan probably going to get knocked out after losing this one.
It's too bad college
good win for
football
them.
games don't end in ties.
It's
a shame.
Now I will say for this one, this was USC overpowering Michigan. You don't think about that when you think USC, but this was they out physicaled Michigan.
Wow.
100% in this one. So I will say that. So good win for them. But they got Notre Dame next week, and Notre Dame is rolling along right now. So they
Wait. Who has Notre Dame? Michigan or USC?
USC.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
it's
that's a
next-
big
it's either next week or
rivalry.
2
That's
weeks,
going to be a
something
good
like
game. That's a big rivalry right there.
Yep.
The Rose Bowl used to be them all the time, right? Yeah.
Let's see here. BYU. I watched this game this morning because this was one of the late games in second overtime. BYU had to go down and score to force overtime to begin with. But in second overtime, Arizona, I think, had just gone for a field goal, but BYU managed to punch it in for the win. So
BYU undefeated in the Big 12.
BYU is undefeated. Yes, indeed.
Are the Red Raiders and the Mormons on a collision course? Is that what's
I
going on
guess
here?
so. I actually don't even know if they play this year against each other.
Yeah.
Let's double check. Oh, actually, they do.
They
Yeah,
do.
They do.
They do in 3 weeks.
yeah,
Yeah,
in
there
3
you
weeks.
go.
Yeah.
We'll find out who's
That's
who.
actually a
then.
pretty brutal stretch for now. Iowa State's not going to be ranked in this one. Utah is going to be ranked this week, I'm pretty sure. So that will be a ranked game there, and then Texas. But still, this is a pretty brutal schedule.
That's
right
tough.
here.
That's
So
tough.
yeah, we'll see what happens. This is why Utah's going to be ranked. They beat ranked Arizona State pretty handily, 42-10. I think Utah only loss is to Texas Tech. So
Is that the running Utes?
yeah, that's the Utes. Yep. So Big 12 action going on here, and then of course Colorado beats Iowa State, who was ranked. So hey, probably the signature win for Deion Sanders so far in his tenure. So good for him. His only win against a ranked team was his very first game against ranked TCU, way back when after TCU went to the championship. It got blown out by Georgia. That was his only win in 3 years against a ranked team. Coordinators now 2-4, 2-1 in the Big Ten, and they won 38-13 over Michigan State. Oh yeah, let's go UCLA. Watch out for them. Okay,
Bruins.
just gonna scan through these ones. You see any pointed out? Cincinnati gets a win. They're 5-1. Houston 5-1 in the Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Louisiana gets beat up by GMU. GMU is one of the group of
James
5
Madison.
guys. Army gets a win over Charlotte pretty handily.
Yay!
24-7. Let's see here. Northwestern gets a win over Penn State. Penn
Wow.
State is 0-3.
Penn
So
State is
UCLA
falling
and
off the
Northwestern,
cliff.
who are the punching bags of the Big
They have
Ten.
got to get rid of Franklin. They got to go in a different direction. That's just amazing. They've lost 3 straight now.
It's nuts.
It's Florida State and Penn State both lose 3 in a row, and here we are. Nebraska may get ranked after this week. They're 5-1. They get over Maryland, who's now 4-2. Let's see. Wake Forest is 4-2. TCU takes a loss. This was a big loss for TCU. They were looking good in the Big 12, but they get a loss here to Kansas State. Air Force, unfortunately, could not get a field goal to force overtime in this 51-48 versus undefeated UNLV,
Oh,
who is a group of 5 runner right now.
where's the
So,
defense?
Yeah, the defense for Air Force. They did a shootout with Navy. There's no defense in the Air Force apparently.
Real quick, Gridiron Masters, yes, they do still play that game. It's right in the middle of the Texas State Fair, near the end of it. They play it in the Cotton Bowl. Yes, they do. Go ahead.
Yep. Old Dominion, I was keeping an eye out. Unfortunately, they lost to Marshall. Marshall, as some of you may know, their whole team got moved over to Southern Miss when their coach left.
Right.
So I don't know. Marshall's overperforming, I think, considering that they had to rebuild that whole freaking team from scratch. So not
It's
bad.
amazing what a chip on your shoulder can do when properly
Yeah.
motivated.
Navy pulls out a close one to Temple, 32-31
Wow,
to stay
they're
undefeated.
undefeated,
So
dude.
Navy is
Wow.
also in the group of 5 running. So good for them. Iowa State's 37 points for Iowa. Watch out, people.
What has happened to Wisconsin,
Watch
man?
out. Yeah, Wisconsin. I don't know much about Wisconsin.
Well, they've usually traditionally
short
had a good
tenure.
running game, but damn.
Yeah,
That's-
this
they-
was.
Yeah, this is bad for them.
But I'm more shocked about Iowa getting more.
Yes, they're scoring
So,
points. Where
they're
the
getting
hell did
points.
this come from?
Yeah, so good for them. UL Monroe, not a good day for most of the other
Damn.
Louisiana
Louisiana
schools today.
teams, other than
Also
LSU,
Carolina,
taking it
too.
on the
Not a
chin.
good team.
Damn.
So yeah, Clemson gets a win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. I gotta go watch the highlights of this one. Troy and Texas State. Let's see here. San Diego State. I'm pointing them out only because they're 5-1, so they have a chance. Hawaii 5-2.
The
Like,
Warriors.
you know what? They're doing pretty decent. There you go.
I just think it's funny that Hawaii's in the Mountain West. That just cracks me up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean
They should be in the
if anything-
Pac-10, damn it.
Honestly, yeah, they should move to the Pac. I don't think they're going to the Pac-12 with all the other teams.
Yeah.
but they should.
Whatever they're going to call it, yeah.
Okay, just taking a quick look at next week. You guys see something pointed out? Otherwise, I'm going to skim through this.
Yep.
Louisville and Miami Friday night is a really good. Looks like a really good game.
Miami.
Louisville only has
Let
one
me
loss.
tell you something. If you haven't watched Miami play, those are some, especially their running back core. They are tough, dude. They hit you in the mouth.
Their defense is pretty solid too.
They're fun to watch. They are. If you like smash mouth football, that's a nice team to watch right there. Go ahead.
Yep. Then we got LSU at Vanderbilt. So
Oh, yeah.
Vanderbilt's trying to come back after
we
that
go.
loss to Alabama. They went
That'll
on
be
a
good.
bye week, so they had 2 weeks to prepare for this game.
They're lucky they're not going into Death Valley, though. They're lucky.
Georgia Tech still undefeated going into Duke. Now, Duke has come back really nicely, so this could be just a decent game in general. Washington at Michigan. Michigan, I don't know if they're going to be ranked after this week, but this is still both teams. Let's see. I think Michigan now has 2 losses. Washington has 1 loss. A decent game there in the Big Ten. Arizona, Houston may be a decent game. Baylor, TCU be decent. Army and Tulane.
Yeah, Army and Tulane be worth watching. Hey, Dan,
Yeah.
that'd be good to watch down there in their new stadium, huh?
Yeah, that's a good rivalry game right there. So that'll be fun to watch. A lot of good games this week.
Yeah, and Tulane, of course, trying to stay in that won the American race, but also the Group of 5 spot. So big game there. Oklahoma, South Carolina could be a good game there for SEC.
Venerable, if Mateer's hand is still bothering him, start the backup. Damn it. Idiot.
Let's see. I mean, Ohio State, Wisconsin.
Ole Miss, Georgia. That's the big game.
There you go.
Yeah, probably the game of the
There
week.
you go.
One of them for sure is Ole Miss and Georgia.
One of the
Ole
few
Miss
times ever I'm
lose
going to
their
pull
chance.
for Old Miss. That's for sure.
Texas A&M and Arkansas. You know, we've been talking about Arkansas. You know, don't walk over them, but Texas A&M should handle them pretty well. Michigan State, Indiana. Indiana's they're probably going to be top 3 this week. I expect that to happen after their win at Oregon. Let's see. Big game for Group of 5, UNLV and Boise State.
Oh, yeah.
This is a Mountain West.
They're both
are
in the
favored
running,
Mountain
right?
West. Yep.
Yeah.
So UNLV is undefeated right now, so this is probably their biggest game for sure.
Yeah.
But they'll probably see each other again in December, but we'll see what happens. Old Dominion and James Madison. This is a big game in the Sun Belt for sure. Let's see here. Texas Tech and Arizona State. Texas Tech's trying to keep that dominance going, Big 12. Let's see. Take a look here. Penn State and Iowa. I kind of want to see Iowa beat up Penn State, but we'll see what happens there.
Another big game in the SEC I see right there.
Yeah, real quick, though. Penn State, Drew Aller is out for the rest of the season, so they have lost their
Oh,
quarterback that they
yeah.
had.
It just gets worse for them, doesn't it? Oh.
Yep. Huge game in SEC. Yep. Tennessee and Alabama. This will be a good one. A good show for Tennessee for sure. I think Aguilar got beat up a little bit in that game with the Washington State. I think they were playing.
Yep.
USC.
Vols.
What's that?
So go Vols.
Go Vols.
Yeah, go Vols.
The
Yeah,
Volunteers.
yeah.
Whatever.
USC will be ranked this week, so this will be a rank versus rank. They're going at Notre Dame, so big game there as well.
Yeah. That's a rivalry game. That's always a good one. Yeah.
Missouri at Auburn. Auburn after the heartbreaker this last week. Big one there. Utah will be ranked, so this will be Utah at BYU. Should be a decent game there. And that's really all I got from that. So
Well, let's see I'd like to see there it is, the comparison of the
hang
AP
on.
poll and the knock list.
Yeah, so this is last week. So this is before we got so this was this was the ratings for the top 25 for last week, week 7.
Yep.
So this is not the rankings for today. We don't get that until 2:00.
Right.
And then this was my rankings based off my formula that you'll see in the next page. So this is how it stacks up for me. Ohio State, their wins weren't crazy quality, at least not for the most part. So they were a little lower. Miami was at the top because I felt like their quality wins were the best.
Right.
You'll see the point system like I said, in the second one, and I'll start including that later one because I did a little bit more work on what I did for this week. So you'll see that as we go. But yeah, so this is
I like your list a lot better than the AP poll, man. I really do.
Yeah.
I think go ahead.
I said, yep.
Yeah.
I will
think
put a
it's-
caveat now. What I don't show on here is games played. So Iowa State has definitely fallen off since then. This is an older list, and they have played more games. My formula does take into account more games played.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
right now, Iowa State has one more game over most.
Which way does that lean? If you've played more games, then you're higher
gonna
up
get more
than
points.
some. Okay. Gotcha.
You're going to get more points because you played more games. And by the
Right.
end of the season, that's going to – and we had a bunch of teams that went on bye. So this week there's a lot closer. There's only, I think, in my top 25, there's only 2 teams that have played 7 games versus the rest that have played 6. Before, there was a lot of teams that only played 4 and some and not played 5. So it's getting a lot closer already. So you'll see that on the next page. So that is the top 25. So now we have
This week.
what I did – this is the same list as from last week. This is the Knox top 25 from last week, right here in blue.
Right.
And then this is my new top 25 for this week.
Okay.
So what you have
Wow,
here,
Miami dropped.
now, again, I want to caveat that with saying they only have 5 games.
Right. Yeah. It's like you
Now,
said. Yeah. The guys
At
that played
worst,
more games.
I would
right.
say at worst, if Miami won, assuming they won today, they would probably at least have 3 points, which would put them at 19. Which would put them in second place.
Gotcha.
So just want to put a little caveat. Same thing here. Iowa State would probably be further down but they had a 7th game. You know, they did lose, so they didn't really gain anywhere, but they dropped. They already dropped, but so they're going to keep falling if they don't get big wins.
Alabama above Miami.
Yes, just by 1 point with one game. Like I said, that's the caveat.
They played more games. Yeah,
They
I
played more
understand.
games. So
I understand,
Miami will have a 100% a chance to go back this up. So perfect, but I do got to put some.
Yeah. I mean, they're on a bye, so yeah, yeah.
Same
I
thing with
gotcha.
Illinois down here at the bottom. You know, they have one more game. This is the other team that has 7 games. That's why they're still in the top 25 in this particular list. But you can see where my border is. You got Vanderbilt.
We've got 5 different minor conferences that are bidding to put a team in the playoffs with a home game, if I remember correctly, right? Or yeah, don't they get a or no? But they get a bye, right? They're part of the
no. So
Okay.
the only guarantee they have is a spot.
Okay, gotcha.
So if they get number 12, they're going to be at whoever's number 5.
Okay.
So it's all based on ranking now. But I mean, if they get higher than 12, then good for them, and they could potentially host one. But they got to. I mean, I think at this point right now, the only one team that really has a legit chance to do that is probably South Florida, because of their quality of wins that they've had so far.
Gotcha.
Their only loss being a big loss to Miami. But other than that, they got some really good wins.
Telling you, Miami is tough, folks. They are
Yeah.
tough.
So this is pretty much the races from my point system. This is what the rankings is for the group of 5 with the best chance. But hey, I mean, so all these teams have a chance right now.
Shit, keep an eye
Hawaii's
out on
there.
Navy.
Navy's
Navy
on there.
They keep winning. Shit.
So Navy has Notre Dame on their schedule.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they
And
keep
last
winning,
year they got the break speed off of them. So I don't see that happening again. But
you never know. You never.
all right. So sorry. I was trying to make that shorter, but I
So
failed.
you did fine, man. You did fine. How's your game looking right now?
Looks like I wasn't paying attention, but 10 minutes has already gone by, and the Jets are up by, or not up, but they've gotten 3 points, so it's 10-3 or 10-9.
10-9.
And they just punted the ball. The Jets did, and they got they downed it at the 2 or 3.
Man.
So yeah,
Wow. We're gonna have fun. Listen, Knock is gonna be grunting and groaning and yelling "Yeehaw!" You're gonna know what's
I'll
going on.
probably
in the
mostly keep
Jets
myself
game.
on mute.
Well, we want you to talk about these games too,
Yeah.
though, man. Okay, so
It's important.
don't worry. It's fine. It's just fine. Okay, boys and girls. Thanks for that, Knock. That's what's going on in college football. I'm not totally checked out. I did watch the night game with the. I just want to say, look, I have a new hatred for Georgia after watching that game. Not the refs fucked over Auburn on the goal line, but that coach running down the sidelines trying to call a timeout, and then he says he was just clapping his hands. You a lying son of a bitch! I lost a lot of respect for the Georgia coach during that game, man. I really did. Okay, so let's move on to the NFL. The first one we got to talk about this week is the dismantling of the champs at the hand of their division rival, the New York Giants. The psycho rookies friggin' Scatterboo and Jackson Dart dismantled the friggin' Philadelphia Eagles. This was so much fun to watch. It really was, because we've been saying for a while that, and this is the Eagles every year. It seems like at the beginning of the season they just can't put a complete game together, and it really bit them in the ass on Thursday night, man. Jackson Dart, after the spanking he took at the hands of the New Orleans Saints last week, which is the whole reason why I've got the lead in our pick'em, by the way, because I was the only guy that believed in my brother's Saints. I was the only one. But he learned from his mistakes last week and did not turn the ball over, and they thumped the Eagles. Did any of you get to see it? Starting with Knock, did you get to see any of this game?
Yeah, I watched it the next morning. I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, my pick didn't go right, but I had Cam Scatterboo on my team. So.
None of us, to be clear, none of us picked the Giants. Nobody did. Yeah.
So it was. Hey, I'm always a fan of upsets, unless it's against my team, which is currently not looking so well at the moment. But it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad for them Eagles. John, I know you enjoyed every minute of this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm a big Scatterboo fan.
Yeah, I loved him in college, man. I thought he was great. Yeah. Uh-huh. So did you watch this one all the way through? I think we were texting during it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, the Eagles get down to the goal line. They do from the 4-yard line. They do 4 tush pushes in a row to score a touchdown.
Every single one of them, they showed the after they showed the replay. Every single one of them, they jumped.
Yeah, it's I don't know, that something tells me that here's the thing: when they lost last week against the Broncos, not one tush push during the game, and that's the key to beating them. That's the key to beating them. Don't let them get to 3rd and 1. Don't let them do that. I'm not one of these guys that thinks you should ban that. The best argument I've heard for banning that play is from Mike Schlereth, the old Broncos lineman that played with John Elway. Okay, he said, "Look, if the offense is able to use leverage, why can't the special teams use leverage to block a field goal?" He said they took that out of the game a few years back for player safety, but they're letting the offense do it. He said, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
We just gave him a safety.
Did you? Oh, no. 11 to 10? Ugh.
Yep.
Okay. That game's far from over. But you understand what I'm saying? I think that's the best argument I've heard against it. I mean, if you're going to have lack of leverage on two other phases of the game, why are you allowing it on the offensive side, on that phase of the game? So, Danny, did you see any of this?
No, but you know why they allow it on the offensive side, because the NFL wants what?
Yeah.
More points.
More points. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Every major sport is doing things to increase scoring.
Yeah.
NHL does it. MLB does it. It's hard to repeat, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's hard to maintain focus. I don't know what kind of turnover they had at the personnel side. The Eagles are going to be fine. They'll rally just like the Chiefs do, and they'll rally and they'll make the playoffs. But they don't have their offensive coordinator anymore.
No, he's down in New Orleans. And he's doing good things for him. So
Rattler is not looking bad at all. I know. I don't want to. I'm very superstitious, but the kids, despite that bad football team, 1 interception on the year so far.
Yeah,
so,
and they've been in each game. They have been,
except for the beating they took out in Seattle.
Yeah, but that was on the road, and
they got housed.
They traditionally don't do well when they go to Seattle. They really don't. So,
but yeah, I think the Eagles will be fine. They just, it's hard to repeat. They just. Focus is everything, so we'll see what happens to them.
Well, to answer your question about what they've lost, they lost their entire secondary, for sure. They lost a lot on the defensive side of the ball, and it's a glaring hole to me. Teams are throwing on them now, and every time I see a team that can throw on them, they're getting hurt, So I do have to say one more thing about this game that it really struck me is Dayball knows that his future is tied up with Jackson Dart because Jackson Dart took a hit. His helmet hit the knee of a player on his way to the ground, and he went into concussion protocol. And he tried to go in the tent. They pushed him out. The independent neurologist that was on the sidelines, he was yelling at him, wanting to know what was going on with him when he sent Russell Wilson out for that last play on that one series.
Like,
do you remember that?
Don't make me play Russell Wilson.
Right? He was losing his fucking mind. He wanted to know what was going on. And me personally, I like that. Hey, yeah, player safety is a thing, but tell me what the hell's going on. You know what I mean? He was fired up, dude. He was pissed off at that neurologist because the neurologist was like being a brick wall to him, and he was pissed off.
Well, I mean,
pretty wild.
Maybe give him more than 30 seconds to evaluate would be another.
Exactly.
This
I
is true.
think
This is true. But that's what I'm saying. He knows which side his bread's buttered on, man. He knows he's in the tank if he has
I think I saw a headline the other day that the league is investigating the Giants on their concussion protocol because of that series.
Really? Wow. Could be. You never know. Okay, so let's start off with, of course, we've got the game going on in, let's see, where is it? Why is it not on this list?
All right. Fields held the ball for too long, got sacked on 3rd down.
All right. Well, that'll happen, won't it? Let me see something here, guys. I've got okay, there it is. I was wondering what was going on with that. Maybe it was, I don't know what happened with that damn scroll up the top. But anyway, there's your score right now. It's 10-11. We've got 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Tell me about this. I haven't seen it. I went to church, guys. What's going on with it?
It was kind of a bad loss last week, if I remember correctly.
Let's see. I'm looking. Where is LAR?
Did they play Thursday?
They might have. Yes, they did. And that was the game for his career for Mac Jones.
49ers, right?
Yeah, 49ers.
The beat up fucking 49ers who keep winning. It's crazy.
Yes, they keep winning. That's the point. Yes, absolutely. They went into overtime and they just could not last them. So, yeah.
But, yeah, okay. So, 49ers are playing way above their means right now. The Ravens defense is nowhere near. So, I retract my statement. I don't see the Ravens defense being able to do that. So, but you never know.
They're horrible. Yeah. Okay, so Ron, you got the Rams in this one, yes?
I'm going to take the Rams, yeah.
Okay. John, who you got in this one?
I got the Rams.
Okay.
Right.
Danny, what you got?
Yeah, it's going to be the Rams. I mean, Stafford, as long as he makes good decisions, they're going to be a tough out. They're physical. And the Ravens defensively are just really bad. I mean, they could overcome they've had in the past where Jackson hasn't played and they've still with the backup won games, but their defense is so porous now. I like the Rams.
Yeah, Ray Lewis is turning over on his couch, isn't he? I mean, oof. This is bad. This is bad stuff going on in Baltimore. Now, I've heard this stuff that John Harbaugh has peaked with them and they're not buying in and all this stuff. I'm like, no. It comes down to the Jessies and the Joes, right? You can coach them up all you want, but if the players aren't playing, then yeah, you're not going to get anywhere. Okay, next up, we've got a guy who is actually in the MVP conversation, Dak Prescott. You can't put any of their losses or ties on that guy. He's been playing lights out football, going into Carolina, who has been kind of a mixed bag this year. One week they lay an egg, and then the next week the defense pitches a shutout. I mean, it's. I think the strength of this team is their defense, but I don't. Me personally, I don't think they're going to be able to stop the Cowboys. I picked the Cowboys in this one. Danny, what do you think of the hometown guy doing well down there in Dallas?
I think the Cowboys will win. They are committed to running the football. They got good balance, which makes their passing game much better. Defensively, I mean, they're middle of the road, but that's all you have to be when you have a good offense, and Cowboys have a good offense. So I think they go in, and I think this game's going to be close, but I think the Cowboys will win like a 27-21 game.
Yeah. Okay. What do you got there, John? What do you think of this one?
It's hard. I mean, with Charlotte, you really, or Carolina, you can't do anything.
They're so psychotic. You don't know which
Yeah.
team's going to show up, right?
And I hate the Cowboys, but I'm picking them.
Okay. Ron, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, quick update. Incomplete first down, run for 0 yards, draw play for 3 yards. So 3 and out for the Broncos.
Bummer.
And they punt. So great there.
Yeah.
This one, I mean, unfortunately, I couldn't pick up Dodal. I think that's his name, the running back for Panthers.
The running back. Yeah.
Ran for like 200 yards last week. I don't know if he'll have that good of a success, but yeah, I'm with John. It's really hard to make a pick on this one when you don't know what Panthers you're going to get. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. It's probably the safer pick, but who knows?
What you got there, Dan? What you showing off, buddy?
Wait. Oh, jeez, I got the camera on now.
You got
That's
the
awesome.
camera on. Hi, buddy.
Wow, I'm doing laundry.
He's doing laundry,
Yeah.
but he's got the Freedom Isn't Free t-shirt
Yeah,
on.
that's
What's up?
awesome. That is awesome.
That's
Let me
all
see
right,
if I
bro.
can work on this.
You'll get there, bro. Don't worry.
How in the fuck does that happen?
You touch something.
Wow.
Such a boomer.
He's now in the
Moving on.
Command Central. Okay. Next up, everybody's on Dallas for this one. Next up, we've got your LSU Tiger is back, buddy. Let's see. We've got Arizona,
No,
the Cardinals. Wow. Oh, my God. Okay. First of all, before we even talk about this game, you want to talk about finding more ways to lose a football game than you can shake a stick at. How bad was the performance by the Cardinals last week? Oh, my God. What the hell? It's not like they weren't moving the ball, but
They
boy.
just came up a little short.
Making that joke. Yeah, celebrating. Did something that the Colts guy had done the week before, right? Celebrating prematurely at the line, right?
Yep.
We had a interception fumbled back to the other team. I mean, it was just, wow. It was amazing. It was like a clown show watching the friggin' Arizona Cardinals. They usually don't play like that, though, guys. The supermodel is 4-1. But I'm picking my Seahawks today. I think we bounce back. We had a huge shootout with Tampa Bay last week that was one for the ages. I actually recorded on an NFL Network so I could go back and watch it because, I don't see them live here too often. But how cool was that to see the Baker Mayfield comeback win again? I mean, I couldn't complain. I love my Seahawks, but I love Baker Mayfield too. And the old uniforms and everything. I'd love to see the Seahawks just, I'm wearing my Warren Moon today in those colors. I really wish they'd just go back to that and stick with that. But I'm picking my Seahawks today. I think they're going to bounce back today. I don't think they're going to lay 2 eggs in a row. Knock, what do you think of this one?
This is a tough one.
It is. It is.
Even the picks on ESPN are 58% Jaguars, 42 Seahawks, which is pretty split.
Mm-hmm.
I think the advantage goes to the Jags with the home field advantage. I think Duval is starting to show up there because they're winning, which is natural.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's the way they are. They're fickle. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's I'm going with the Jaguars. I like what I've seen a little bit more. I mean, who knows? Who knows with this one? I mean, this
Honestly,
is a tough one.
it's the best.
I think I'm pretty much giving the Jags the just because they're at home.
Just because they're at home.
They didn't have to
there's
go
nothing
cross
wrong with
country.
that. You know what I say? If it's evenly matched up, go ahead and go with the home team. I think I like my quarterback better than I trust my quarterback more than I do Trevor Lawrence. So let's see, Danny, what do you got in this one?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Trevor Lawrence. I'm a closet Jags fan.
You are,
I think
yes.
I think they're going to. I think they're going to make the playoffs this year, and they're going to fail in the playoffs because of Trevor Lawrence. But Seattle traditionally does not do well when it goes from East Coast to West Coast.
That's correct.
Jaguars showed themselves something last week by beating Kansas City Chiefs. I don't care what you say about them; they're tough. So
They're
to
a
beat
measuring
them-
stick, for
Yep.
sure, no matter what their
So
record is.
I got Jags in this one in a close game, but I think the Jags will win that game.
Okay. All right. John, what do you think?
Seahawks.
There you go. The hate is real. He wants
That's
revenge.
just the venom. That's
Yes,
just the
it is.
venom is all that is.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep. You
it's
can,
hate.
you
I'll
can hear
admit that.
the hate in his voice.
He wants revenge. But you know what? You wouldn't need revenge if Chris Jones had fucking
No,
played
if
until
Chris-
the whistle blew. So,
But we shouldn't have been in that position because there are several times we got mugged and never got called.
yeah.
And stuff that got called that wasn't
yes,
even.
the old Chiefs and the
I
Reds.
have.
Oh
I
wow!
have
You guys hear those
Thank you
violins
very
back
much.
there? Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I broadcast
Wow!
when I posted.
I don't
that.
think we have enough sponges in the studio to pick up all the tears.
John, that's
Sorry,
the
John,
thing.
you're not
When-
going to get much sympathy from us when it comes to
John,
wrestling.
you know when you've been on the top of the mountain so long and they see dents in the armor, they're gonna.
Ooh, that fall is freaking bad, dude! Hitting every cliff on the way down. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, he's with me on the Seahawks, so I'm with you, John. I'm with you. Okay. Next up, we've got. Well, this is probably going to be the last one Danny's going to be able to talk about. The Chargers, who all of a sudden are beat up and have dropped a couple, heading into the Miami Dolphins, who, when they're clicking on all cylinders, can score
Broncos
points
3 and out
with anybody.
again. Awesome.
Broncos 3 and out again.
Just
John is,
fucking kill 'em.
excuse me, Knock is being put into a worse and worse mood. Damn it. Damn it,
That's
son.
not good news for me because Bo Nix is my dude on one of my fantasy leagues.
Damn it.
I need
Come on,
more.
Bo Nix. Let's go. Let's
This play
go.
calling is fucking shit. 2 runs up the middle for 0 yards. Let's keep running up the fucking middle that we got no goddamn business going up. So cool.
I only
Great play
got
call,
one-
Sean Payton.
I only got one thing to say to the Broncos.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Damn
Let's
it.
go. Yes.
Let's go. Anyway, Danny, what do you think of this game? Chargers, they're losing linemen left and right, dude.
Don't
And-
care. Chargers going to win that game. The Dolphins are dying on the vine. It's time for new leadership. They're not good. It's not a good football team.
No, they're
So,
not.
yeah, Chargers will beat them.
Yeah, that's for sure. Let's see. John, what do you think of this one?
I got to go with the Chargers just because the Dolphins are.
They're bad.
Yeah.
Just like Danny said, they're bad. Look, the only thing saving the coach's job right now is the one win they got.
Yeah.
That's it. And I believe it was last weekend, wasn't it? Who did they beat last week?
don't
No,
know.
they got beat by Carolina last week.
Yeah.
It was the week before, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
It says a lot when your high-priced wide receiver was cheering when he got hurt and put out.
Right. Yeah, they beat the Jets, the hapless Jets that are giving the Broncos as much shit as they can right now. Yeah, it's horrible. I don't think they're gonna blow this up in the offseason and redo it from the head coach down, I think. So, okay, Ron, what's up? Can your boy Waddle save Miami?
I will say Waller and Waddle have been doing pretty decent, but they just need to run the ball more. So I don't know. I would call this a trap game.
Really? Going across country? Yeah.
I'm not going to call it for Miami because I just think they're so beat up.
Yeah.
And their defense isn't that great. So I think this is a get.
Their defense sucks. Them
This
in
could be a
Baltimore are the
get-right
worst
game
defenses
for the
I've watched this year.
Chargers, or it could be a trap game. So Chargers, started out fast, and then now they've lost 2 in a row. So it's kind of tough. I'm going to go with the Chargers, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins
Jumped up and bit them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, let's see. Dan, are you want to talk about one more? Or?
Yeah, let's just keep going. Kim's
Okay.
doing some things right now, so I'm setting up Terry and the boys. So yeah, let's keep rocking.
Okay, we've got the Cleveland Browns, who will be starting Dylan Gabriel from here on out because Joe Flacco and the Flacco Sons has moved on to the Bengals, trying to bail them out.
And they have a toaster as their second stringer,
Right?
And then Shador Sanders as their third string. So.
No, the water boy's the third stringer. Sanders is fourth.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Cleveland, oh my God. That defense does not get the offense they deserve, do they? I mean, good Lord, it's pretty horrible. And what sucks is they've got a really good coach, man. He just, they have not gotten him the quarterback that he wants.
You keep saying that, but
Stefanski, he's a good coach, man. I mean, shit.
Stefanski, he might be a good coordinator, but not a good head coach.
What do you think of this one, Dan? You think Aaron Rodgers slices and dices? What's going on?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a hard fought game, physical game, but I think, Steelers have more offense and they'll win out in the fourth.
Yeah. You guys all looked at me like I was crazy when I picked the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this division this year. You remember that? You thought I was nuts.
Oh, come on! Like any of us can envision the Lamar Jackson being out and going 1-4. Come on.
Okay, John, what do you got on this?
Yeah, I got to go Steelers as much as I love Aaron Rodgers.
We know you love that man so much. Yes. Knock, what do you think?
Yeah, at this point, it's the Steelers' division to lose. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, who's against them in this division?
Yeah, it's
Nobody.
Every team is beat to fucking back, and then you've got the Browns who can't get their shit together on offense.
None of the starting quarterbacks are playing this week except for Aaron Rodgers.
Except for Aaron Rodgers, yeah. Now, Myles Garrett may have something to say about that for them going forward. You know what I mean? Look, Aaron Rodgers is one hard hit away from retirement. We all know that. That's going to be the struggle for the Pittsburgh Steelers for the rest of the season, is to protect him. So we'll see what happens, man. Everybody's on Pittsburgh for that one, though. Danny may be a little bit,
I'm
torn
you
on
right
this
now,
one.
I think the worm has turned. I think Saints are going to win this game.
Oh, here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
I think the
Go,
Saints
man.
are going
Tell
to
me
win
why.
this game. Well, I think it's going to be a close game. Neither one of these have world beater offenses, and the team that does not turn the ball over is going to win this game. I think there'll be a pick six in here. I like what the Saints are doing. They're trending in the right direction. Are they going to win? I don't think they're going to win 5 games this year, but I think they're going to win this one.
I think they're getting the support of the defense, too. That's the thing. That team really flows through the offense. If they get something going, it may not be anything but a field goal. It really fires up the defense to go get them the ball back down in New Orleans. And they've been in every game, man. They really have. Okay, Knock, what do you think of this one?
I wouldn't call the Patriots' offense world beaters, but they're pretty darn good.
They are.
Are giving them their respect. So
yeah,
I see this one. The Pats should really handle this one. I'm not going to give the Saints comeuppance for winning one game. They've been terrible this season. So
they've been in every game. I'm telling you, they're a couple of plays away from having a winning record. So
I think the Patriots can handle them. So
okay.
Who knows?
All right, John, what do you got?
I got to go Drake May on this.
Okay,
I'm going with the Patriots.
All right. I did too. I picked the Patriots on this one. Their offense is better than you think, Dan. They showed out against Buffalo in prime time last week. So yeah, I definitely I like what they're doing there. And definitely teams don't let Drake May roll to the right. I'm telling you right now, he will slice you up. It's like watching a young Aaron Rodgers. It's ridiculous, man. Anyway, next up, let's see what we got. The Tennessee Titans. They finally got a win. Going up against the Las Vegas Raiders. Both of them 1-4. I took Vegas just because they're the home team in this one. John, what do you think of this one? Talk about your division.
This is I got to go with the Raiders. I think they're a better team than Tennessee right now.
Okay. Even though Geno Smith's been turned into a human jugs machine at this point,
Yeah, but that one win's deceptive for the Titans.
yeah, it is. They're a bad football team. They really are. Danny, what do you think of this one?
I'm just taking the home team. Both
Yeah.
of these teams are garbage, but I'm going to take the home team.
Yep. There you go. Ron, what do you got?
Yeah, I coin flip on this one, but I'll go with the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm kind
I
of
don't feel
surprised
good
we
about
didn't
this pick.
see dice cam on that one, John. Really?
That's not a dice cam one.
I mean,
Tennessee's not as good as the Raiders. I hate to say
yeah,
it.
but I mean, the Raiders aren't that good. That's the problem. Like,
No, they're not that good, but
I can't say they're that much better. They got the same records. So I mean,
Yep.
But and to Joe's point, turn the ball over all the time.
yeah.
They
So,
do.
I mean, I think Tennessee's defense is good enough to take advantage of those turnovers. So I don't know. I'm going to pick the Raiders for sure, but again, wouldn't be surprised.
Wouldn't
Honest
be
to God,
surprised.
I don't know
Yeah.
who plays on either one of these teams. I don't know who the skill
Cam
players
Ward-
are. I don't even know who the head coaches are.
Here's the thing.
Well, I know the head coach of the Raiders.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he won a
The Titans,
Super
I don't
Bowl
know
for
who it
us finally, but Pete Carroll's running that show
Oh,
there.
the old man with scoliosis is walking the sideline.
That's it.
there.
The old boxer.
He's running around still.
Yeah, and he's jumping 1 inch off the ground, that kind of thing. Yeah. But the Titans, their big highlights this year are Cam Ward throwing against his body, but he does it the only way you can. He drops it in the bucket over the top of the.
Yeah.
He does. He throws a beautiful ball across his body. He shouldn't be doing that, but he does. He doesn't throw lasers. He drops it in a bucket over to him. It's the two highlights I've seen of him this year. That's what he was doing. He was scrambling to his right and threw it all the way to the left hand side of the field. It was crazy. Let's see. Next up, we've got. Oh man. This is going to be a good game to watch today. The San Francisco 49ers heading across the country to play Baker Mayfield and those Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Wow. This would be fun to watch, boys and girls. Yeah. San Francisco, as Knock said earlier, they're playing way over their heads. And I told you at the beginning of the season, I thought them getting their defensive coordinator back was going to be a huge thing, and their defense is not disappointing, man. They stoned the Rams on that 4th and 1 last week to win the game in overtime. So, I really think Robert Saleh's return has rejuvenated that defense. It's definitely got Fred Warner fired up, and he's leading that defense in a great way, even though they've lost Bosa. I mean, they're really doing a great job. On the other side, I don't know how Baker Mayfield at this point isn't at the top of everybody's MVP list. He's won every one of those wins he's got is in the fourth quarter from behind. I mean, they wouldn't be winning without him. There's no way. The shootout in Seattle last week was amazing. They were down 10 in that fourth quarter and came back and won. Yeah, I'm going to sit here and talk about Baker Mayfield all day long. John, talk about something else.
San Francisco's the walking wounded. I mean, come on. Everybody's hurt. You would think that would mean something.
Right.
But apparently they don't know they're hurt. So
They may be the best coach team in the NFL.
Yeah, it's definitely fallen to the coach on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I still got to go with Tampa Bay at home.
Okay. Tampa Bay in John's book. Daniel Sam, what do you think?
How many times have you heard me say anybody that makes it to the NFL level has the physical tools to play at that level?
Yeah. It's all coaching at this level, isn't it, Dan? Yep.
Right. Film study, and beyond coaching, is film study by the individual player, being prepared as they can be. And that's a prepared team. With that being said, Baker Mayfield is a lunch pail dude. That guy, if he's not top of your list for MVP, and he's in my division, I can't stand it, but the guy is he's a leader. And they're winning because of him. And they'll win today.
Okay. All right, Ron, Who you got in this one?
He can't keep getting away with this.
He can't keep getting away with it.
I'm going with the 49ers with the upset of the week.
I don't know. Would it be an upset? I mean,
Yeah.
they did it to the
20%
Rams,
pick
but that was a division game, right? Yeah.
No.
Go ahead.
As beat up as they are, I would 100% call this an upset. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't actually been watching the 49ers, so I don't really know. We just know that this is going to come down to the end of the game.
They don't make mistakes, buddy. They don't make mistakes. It's amazing what a professional football team can do when they don't make mistakes. It's just amazing. And look, as much as we talk about Baker, I got to give credit where credit's due. That game against the Rams, I don't think we'll ever see a better game from Mac Jones. I don't think we ever will. A more gutsier performance, because we all know the Rams' front four is vicious, and they hit him on every passing play. I'm telling you, he got the ball out at the last second every damn time. He was so beat up, he was dry heaving when he left the field the last drive they put together for a field goal. So, got to give it to him. As much as we talk shit about that guy, he showed out against the Rams last week.
Mac Jones gets hit because he doesn't know how to move in the pocket. The guy's a terrible quarterback. Stop it.
But he got away with it last week, Dan. He did. He didn't throw any picks. I mean, it's just amazing. San Francisco, you could almost get the dice cam out on this one, man. I think. I don't know. But everybody's got Tampa Bay except for Knock. This is him on a limb this week. Okay.
Yeah, my picks have been so bad. I gotta do
Dude,
something.
look, last week it was horrible for everybody. Okay, I was top of the week and I only got 6 right. All right. So yeah, it was horrible last week. You're not the lone stranger on that one, buddy. All right, next up. Oh man, Joe Flacco already named the starter for the Bengals. They felt like they had to make a change because the backup that saw him through last year when Joe went down for a little bit is getting thumped at a record rate. I think only Geno Smith has more turnovers than this guy. So they go out and get Joe Flacco. And as bad as that front line is, do we think Joe Flacco... The question may be, will Joe Flacco last the entire game? I mean, you want to talk about growing roots back there, right? Danny, talk about this one. Green Bay coming off a bye week where they had to swallow a tie.
At Green Bay, you got to take the Packers.
Yeah.
Got to take the Packers at home. Flacco will give them a spark. I think the Bengals will be in the game, but I think the Packers will win at home.
Can he become the first quarterback to beat a team twice in 1 year for 2 different teams?
Yeah, in one season. I love that stat. That's
would
the
be
only reason I'm
interesting.
rooting for him.
Oh, I'm rooting for them. I hate the Packers, man. I can't stand them. They're a good football team, don't get me wrong, but I hate the Packers, man. I can't stand them.
I hate the fact that they have a tie and they're fucking ugh.
Well, I mean,
We need to get rid of ties.
That's part of the game at the professional level.
Honestly, they do need to get rid of ties. The NHL even went back and did a shootout so they could get rid of ties. Now, that's ridiculous. You play and you get a tie. And you get to do something else.
Yeah, I keep the 10 minutes as it is, but then after that goes out and they're still tied, 2-point conversions.
2-point conversion.
I don't want to go straight to the college thing. I just after the 10 minutes is up, then you go for the 2-point conversion. Get a win.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the
Something.
future. I don't mind it though. So
Thanks, Steve.
Of course, my old ass, I would love to see sudden death come back, but that's just me. Okay. Let's see. Knock. What do you think of this one?
I mean, Green Bay should handle this. They had a bye week, so I think they had a bye week. They have a bye week?
They did, yeah. They didn't play last week. Yeah.
I feel like they should be rested and, composed coming into this one against a team that's
pissed off because of the
beat
tie.
up. Yeah. So Green Bay should have this easy. Should.
Okay.
Should.
John, what do you think? You are muted, sir. Yep. We got you, man. No problem.
John with the sound this week, I tell you what.
No, it's a regular thing with his stuff. Whenever he has to reboot something, he usually has to mess with his sound.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Yeah.
I think that 40-year-old Flacco Stant is going to be running for his life with no front line.
Yeah.
They're a turnstile, and I think the Packers are going to win this game.
Okay, doke. Check your mic. You may be on the camera mic. It sounds kind of funny. Check your settings there, bud. Okay, so we're all on Green Bay for this one. Tonight, John, talk to us about your beloved Chiefs. Last time Detroit came into your town, they spoiled the friggin' banner hanging last year on opening day. What do you think? How are we going to do tonight, man?
Well, I'm going to pick the Chiefs, just because they're the Chiefs. But
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some come to Jesus moments in that locker room this week.
Yeah.
There's been some discussions.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there's going to be a slightly different attitude out there on the field. So I think it's going to be really close, but I think we're going to pull it out.
Okay. Knock, staying in division. What do you think? Can they pull it out, as John's saying?
I think the Lions should take this one.
Okay. What's going on in your game, by the way?
Broncos couldn't score on first and goal from the 10, so they're going for the go-ahead field goal with 5 minutes to go.
Okay.
So hopefully, we'll see if they make it in just 1, 2, and yeah, it's good. So 13-11 with 5 minutes
13 to 11. We got a baseball game going on down out in London. Yep. Okay.
I would like to point
Broncos
out.
fashion.
Yep.
I would like to point out that this is the last week we don't have Rashid Rice.
I was going to bring that up before we got off this game as well. If they end up 3-3 without Rashid Rice, that's going to be really good for them. So I'm sure they're going to play their butts off tonight trying to make that happen. Danny, do you think they can do it? Can they stop the juggernaut that has become the Detroit Lions after they laid an egg in Green Bay on opening day?
Well, whatever I say on this show, go by the pick that I sent over on text anyway, because I seem to be wavering on this. I'm going to take the Chiefs at home. I think I may have picked the Lions, but I'm going to take the Chiefs at home. I think they're going to find a way to win a close game. I think Detroit's quarterback is going to throw a couple picks and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to take the Chiefs at home.
Okay, we got it. It looks like we're split on this one. I've got Detroit, so does Ron, and you two have KC. I just think Sonic and Knuckles are back to form, and it's hard to stop that running game. But Chris Jones can wreck a game plan, so there's no telling, man.
You can give up a game plan, too.
He can give up a game plan. Yes, he can. We saw that down in Jacksonville, didn't we? Oy vey. Okay, so that's going to be a great one to watch tonight, though. It's definitely going to be a great game to watch. Next up, for some reason, we have two.
Fumble!
Who got it?
Oh, they're calling him down by contact. Right.
Damn it, son. Okay.
Almost a fumble.
And that's not reviewable, which sucks. Okay, so we have two Monday Night Football games this week, guys. We've got the Buffalo Bills coming off that loss to the New England Patriots. It was so glorious to watch, by the way. I loved every minute of it. It was awesome. I was texting out the, Mel Gibson riding with the flag a lot. It was awesome. They come off their first loss, and they head to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Now, they're coming off a bye, and they didn't play last week. Of course, the bye week started last week. And they're 2-2. They've played well, but they have a skunk on their record so far this year. The one against Carolina, a division rival, that totally shut them out. They didn't score a point. And this team should be performing way better than they are, if you ask me. They are a talented football team. and I just don't know that the coach has got them firing on all cylinders. I picked the Buffalo Bills in this one. I think they're going to come out pissed off and just Josh Allen's going to do Josh Allen things, and but we'll see what happens. I mean, it depends on how that defense plays. Danny, this is your division, the Atlanta Falcons. What do you think in this one?
Well, you got to go with the Bills because of the pedigree. Falcons, look, they can have all the talent they want. They got no leadership, and you're going to see the kind of plays they got. So, Atlanta's going to be tough at home, coming off the bye, but I'm going to go with the Bills. I think they'll win.
Okay. John, what do you think of this one?
Oh, come on, Jack.
The Bills did lose their mascot this week. He's on IR.
Okay.
I
didn't know they had a mascot.
Yeah. What's his name? Number 4, the one that died on the field.
Oh, God, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
right, he's a safety. Yeah.
Yeah, he's out. Not that that's going to be things. I'm going to go with Buffalo. I like Michael Penix. I do. They've got a lot of talent down there, but they just don't know how to use it.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I don't think this coach is the right one for that football team. Ron, talk to us about this one. Your boy Josh Allen. We know you're in love with the man. Go.
Yeah, I mean, if the Falcons were playing to their full potential, then this would be a fantastic Monday night game. Unfortunately, they just don't know what it is. It kind of reminds me of, you guys remember the Eagles Dream Team?
Yep.
That Vince Young had.
I get that analogy. You nailed that one on the head. That's what
they
it
have
looks
all
like.
the pieces, but they can't get them all to work together right for whatever reason. I don't know if that's a coaching thing. I don't know what to put that on, but to me, I would think that's a coaching thing because you have all those great players.
Yep.
But something is not clicking. The defense isn't that bad. The offense should be phenomenal right now. You got one of the greatest young running backs, in the game right now.
Bijan Robinson is
awesome.
You
got, a killer tight end. You got a decent receiver out there. Drake London out there on the outside is really good. Maybe top 15, I would say, at least, the lowest. And then you got the, Penix, who, all potential in the world. So he can dive for 10 yards somehow.
Wow. Yeah. Talk about Jordan-like extension, right? It's ridiculous.
So,
yeah.
I don't know. There's just something there that's not working. But so I'm going with the Bills. I liked what Highlander said, the pedigree. Just, that's all I really have. I mean, I think that this could be an excellent game, but I think just because the Falcons are underperforming, it'd be Bills.
I think it's coaching, and I don't think their coach is going to be there.
Plus, it's the regular season, so you always take the Bills in the regular season.
That's true.
Playoffs,
that is true. Yes, absolutely.
This is facts. Yes, I will not deny this at all.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, man, I'm jumping off. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. And,
all right, man. Thanks
have
for
a
sticking
great
with us.
rest of your week.
Take care, Highlander. I will. Are we on for tonight, or are we taking a break?
No, we're on.
We're on? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you guys will see Highlander and I for the Brothers Hack the Matrix at 6 p.m. Central. Take care, brother. I love you.
All right, man. I love you.
Yep.
Bye.
Okay. Last one for this week is the second Monday night game. It's the Chicago Bears and Caleb Williams, who are at 500. It looks like the move to get a new head coach that's offensive minded has worked out for them as far as wins go. They've almost, I think they have gotten about as many as they got last year. I can't remember their record on the year, but it was bad. I know that. Against the Washington Commanders with Jaden Daniels back in the fold. What do we think about this one, Knock? You live up there and hear all the Washington Commander talk. Tell us what's going on with this one.
You know that the pregame is going to be all about the Hail Mary from last season.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Which covers that. Bo Nix gets sacked on third down, so Broncos are going to punt the ball back. With
how much time?
About 2.5 minutes with no timeouts. The Jets will have it, so plenty of time.
No timeouts already
No timeouts.
before the 2-minute warning? Wow.
Well, yeah. So the Broncos got the ball. So on third down, the Jets got sacked by Bonito and Zach Allen, and then they punted. And Broncos, the Jets had 2 timeouts, and then the Broncos did nothing with it, and then got sacked on third down. So all their timeouts are gone. So the clock is running right now, but they're going to punt with about, and the Jets will get the ball back with about 2.5 minutes to go.
Gotcha. Good to see you, Wolverine, by the way. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Gonna be a good one, he says. Yeah, it is. Okay, so tell us what's up, Washington or the Bears?
Yeah, I mean, Commanders are kind of beat up right now. I don't think McLaurin is back still, but Deebo Samuels has been pretty much the entire offense for the most part. Yeah, the running backs are hurt. The wide receivers are hurt. I think Zach Ertz had no catches last week. I think I saw that.
Wow,
So
really?
I don't know what to make of this team. I don't watch them a whole lot, and I won't be able to watch this until Tuesday morning. So I don't know.
They pulled out a win against the Chargers last week, though.
They did.
They did.
Wow. Not only did the Jets fumble the ball, but they still managed to pick it up and run for 8 yards. So fucking awesome.
What? Oh my God.
Just a bad exchange, and Bryce Hill picked it up and ran for 8 yards up the middle.
Oh my gosh.
Like Jesus.
Wow.
Even when it was a bad snap. And yeah, jeez, come on, man. Yeah, wow. Benito couldn't make the tackle behind the line.
Yikes.
I don't know. I'm picking Washington. It's hard to trust Caleb Williams still. He's looked better. Caleb Williams plays good for like the first 10 plays. The scripted plays, he starts out like 10 for 10.
Yeah.
And then once that's over with, he's 0 for 15. And it's very weird. I guess, I don't know, just a basic script player. And then after that, it's just in those scripted plays, he looks great. And then once it gets to the off script plays, his accuracy just goes out the window. He's Tim Tebow back there,
Yeah.
Can't even hit the broadside of a barn.
Well, you know my theory on that. I think he's a mental case, and his decision making is for crap. And I'm never gonna.
Definitely holds on to the ball too long. So I think Von Miller can do a little feasting back there if they let him out the gate.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I'm picking the Commanders.
Okay, I picked them as well because of their experience on defense. I think and they have a defensive-minded coach. You all know that he ran the Legion of Boom when we won the Super Bowl. So I'm always going to lean towards him on the defensive side. Even though they're a little bit long in the tooth, they have a lot of experience. There's no offense they haven't seen. You know what I'm saying? So I took Washington in this one. John, what do you think of this one?
I think that Chicago Bears has the second most overhyped quarterback in the league.
There you go.
He used to be the first, but then Primetime Junior showed up. So
you're right, and it's been all hype with that guy, right? We haven't seen a snap yet, so yep. Except for the preseason.
Yeah, the preseason, and he looked crappy in preseason.
Yeah, he did. He looked horrible.
But I like Jay Daniels is back, and I like the fact that they've got Deebo Samuels, and Deebo Samuels can catch a ball. If you get it within 4 feet of him, he's going to catch it.
Deebo Samuels is special, man. He really is. He's like a tight end playing friggin' wide receiver. It's ridiculous. And with speed, that's the thing that puts him over the top. Yeah, right?
He's a tight end that plays wide receiver, but plays at the running back position.
It plays at the running back position. It's ridiculous, man. The guy is so talented. You want to talk about, you get these Swiss Army knife type players, and they're amazing to watch, man. They really are. New Orleans has one that I see every week in Taysom Hill. He just made his comeback last week, and he was a big part of the win they had. You know what I mean? He was out there making plays last week. So those guys are special, and they come by so rarely. Like the guy that is playing for Jacksonville now that goes both ways. Travis Hunter. Yeah, those guys are so rare. They really are. Anyway, go ahead. You said Washington for this one?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Jaden Daniels, man. He's a special quarterback, that guy right there. Nothing rattles him. And they're never out of it. You know what I mean? They've always got a chance with him at the helm. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at next week's board of fare before we get out of here. Week 7. We've got, oh boy. Yeah, this is our Thursday night matchup. I may not even watch this. I'm at work on Thursday nights, and I try and catch as much of the game as I can. I usually don't see all of it, but I usually see most of the second half of them. I have to take the clients to a meeting that night and everything, so I'm really busy during the first quarter. I usually pick it up right before halftime, and I see most of the rest of the game. But this may not even be worth watching, depending on how beat up the Steelers get today.
You don't want to watch the QBs of the late 2000s in this one? I mean,
the late 2000s?
Rodgers and Flacco.
No. Oh, that's right. Flacco is with Cincinnati.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? Yeah, the Flacco Sons. Well, of course I'm going to want to watch Joe Flacco because I do love him so. So yeah, I there you go. You just gave me a reason to watch it. Yeah, there you go. Aaron Rodgers versus Baltimore Ravens last Super Bowl winning quarterback, Flacco. Yeah, that should be fun to watch, right? And then we'll have an entire slate of games to check out. I think we have one more international game that's going to be starting before we come on air next week.
I'd like to say something about this game.
Go.
Welcome to the Grandpa Bowl.
Welcome to the Grandpa Bowl.
Jets are getting into field goal range.
Oh no! Come on, defense.
We sacked them on first down, but Garrett just got a pass for 8 yards. So
the guys that have basically become London's home team.
Yep.
Jacksonville is going to be hosting the Rams next week, and if Jacksonville pulls off the win against Seattle today, this is going to be an interesting football game. But if they don't beat Seattle today, I'll be picking the Rams right away, no matter how the Rams do this week. The only thing that would make me not pick the Rams in this game is if Matthew Stafford goes down today. What are you guys' initial thoughts on this one?
That's a good game.
Yeah.
Like the game they wanted to end the international games on.
Well, it's not the end of the international games. We still have 2 more. We've got one.
The London one.
This is the London series. They'll be done with that, but we still got one in Spain and we still got one in Germany this year. So, yeah. Go ahead, John.
I think that this is going to be. I don't know. It's hard to pick because the Jacksonville, they've done well. They're 4-1, but I think that's 4-1 deceptive.
Yeah. It's the defense that's carrying this team.
Yeah,
no doubt about it. Yeah.
But the Rams have a better defense than Jacksonville has an offense.
Trevor Lawrence and that front 4 coming after his ass. Whoo!
Yep. Fabio going steps in.
Can you say turnovers?
Yep.
And look, man, I don't know if it's the front line or if their secondary is actually that good, but they're playing. Their secondary is being very physical, and you better control that ball because they're going to knock your head off.
On 4th and 8, Jets are going for it.
4th and 8, and the Jets are going for it? Okay. As we start to head towards the parking lot. Sack! That's what I'm talking about. No timeouts?
No timeouts. Game
over. Game over. Broncos win. 13-11. Let's hear it,
Cooper.
Boys and girls, for
Cooper with the sack.
The Broncos. Who got the sack?
Cooper.
Okay. All right. They probably double-teamed my boy Zach Allen.
Opposite side of Benito.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Number 0.
Very cool, man. So, with 1:09 left, the Broncos take over. The Jets have no timeouts, and they will kneel it out.
So I didn't have to go for the field goal. That was an interesting choice. It was a long field goal, probably like a 58-ish or maybe 60. But I guess they didn't think Folk had the leg, so they went for it. It was still.
He is an old man.
There was still 1:14 left. Broncos still had a timeout, so I guess they were just trying to get it in field goal range, take all the time off the clock.
Right.
But once again, Justin Field held on the ball too long and got a sack.
I hated for him. My opinion of him really turned around with his play in Pittsburgh last year. The kind of teammate he proved to be, and I hate it for him. I hate to see that. But it's good for the Broncos. They outlasted in the war of attrition. So
why's it got to be stressful every freaking week?
Every week with these Broncos, man. The offense, you got to pick it up from a boy so he can quit pulling his hair out every damn Sunday.
Only game that we've not won by more than a score or lost by a field goal was the Bengals.
Damn, man. What were you saying, John? I'm sorry. I think I cut you off.
I'm glad I got I took the Denver for my defense this week.
Yeah.
I have Sutton, and
that's
Sutton
good
didn't
stuff.
do anything for me today.
Wow.
That's all right. Cam Santaboo made up for it.
Okay. Yeah, Scatterboo got you a ton of points on Thursday night. Man.
He did.
Good Lord. Okay, boys and girls, that's it for this week. I want to thank everybody that came in the chat. Real quick before we get out of here, let's let you know what's going on with the shows. First of all, once you go by joesatmosphere.com, check everything out there. You got ways to support the channel with my Subscribe Star page, and you can get commissions done there. So give me a holler if you ever want to get anything done. Of course, you're watching NFL Pregame Party. We do this every week at 10 a.m. Central Time. We'll be on next Sunday in this same window to let you know what's going on with the NFL and college football. Come back and hang out with us, and we'll have a good time. Of course, later on tonight at 6 p.m. Central Time, it's the Brothers Hack the Matrix, where we're going to check out Trump's peace plan over in Gaza. We'll find out how that's going, because I think we're supposed to get the hostages start getting brought back to Israel tomorrow, I think, on Monday, if everything goes to plan. We'll see what happens. And then more about the Sanchez story. And Gene Simmons got himself in a little bit of a car wreck this week. We'll talk about all of that and the rest of the headlines in the clown show that is 2025 at 6 p.m. Central Time tonight on The Brothers Hack the Matrix. Of course, Monday, it's time for Military Monday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Gary, Martin, Anima, and Pope and I get together and talk about a military movie, and I'm going to have to see Primitive War before tomorrow morning. Well, this is Jurassic Park meets Apocalypse Now. This should be a lot of fun, man. I don't know if you guys saw the trailer for this, but it looks really cool. It came out about a month ago, wasn't it, John? I think it came out last month. But anyway, Primitive War, we're going to talk about it at 10 a.m. Central Time on Military Monday on Pop Culture Minefields channel. And then at 4 p.m. Central Time, it's Only Talk and Roll comes your way on That 70s Rock Fans channel. And this week, we're going to talk a hockey movie called Goon. Of course, I've favorite.
Seen this.
Have you seen it? Yeah.
I have.
Well, anybody
Sean
that
William
watches...
Scott.
Yep.
Yeah. Anybody that watches hockey knows the Goon is a very important part of your team. He's the guy that can change the game by beating somebody up, and that's who we're talking about this week. It's a very funny movie called Goon with Liv Shriver. So you guys come check it out. We're going to talk about it at 4 p.m. Central Time on That 70s Rock Fans channel. And then, of course, Papa Joe Gamer After Dark comes your way. Video games, cocktails, and fails at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, and it will be part 4 of my first-time playthrough of Mass Effect 3. So you guys come check it out as I screw up Mass Effect 3 this Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. And then Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time, it's time for Wednesday Afternoon Matinee, where we talk about another movie over on Pop Culture Minefields channel. Join me and Gary and Anima and Martin as we talk some great movie they've chosen to talk about on Wednesday Afternoon Matinee at 3 p.m. Central Time, right before we go live with State of the Atmosphere at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And this week, our Halloween highlight is classic monsters and science fiction Halloween movies, scary movies, horror movies. So you guys come check it out as we talk about all of that stuff. Plus, we give you the lowdown on Sydney Sweeney and the pop culture update this Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And then it's time to head over to my channel on Friday for Sketching the Privateer. And for some reason, I can't find my damn thumbnail for it. But that's okay. I'll tell you all about it. I draw my comic book there. And I actually got some work done yesterday before the football game started. So I'm completed all the way through page 7. I'll be starting page 8 this Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time on Sketching the Privateer at 1 p.m. Central Time on Friday, and that brings us right back around to us three and Highlander hanging out talking football on Sunday. So, for myself and the Knoxter and John, we want to thank you guys for being here. Anybody, you two want to say anything else before we get out of here? Yes?
Yes.
Friday.
Oh, did I skip over Friday? I apologize.
That's
I'm
okay.
usually pretty good about that. It's because, you know what threw me off? I didn't download my thumbnail this week, and
Yeah.
you know what it is? Check it out. I got your thumbnail in here twice. I must have screwed up and downloaded yours twice. Fallout, Tale of Two Wastelands on Gaming Night with John. That's on Pop Culture Minefields channel every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time. You're still on the moon, correct?
Yep, I'm on the moon. I'm
He's
about
on the moon.
A third of the way through it, maybe getting close to half.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's probably... Yeah, see, I just switched between thumbnails. Went to turn it off. But anyway, that's at 8 p.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefields channel. You want to go check out Knock and John on Friday nights over there, along with Martin. And they have a good time. They do it for a couple of hours. So you guys go check that out. I'm really looking forward to what you're doing next, though. I want to see the three of you guys playing Dungeons and Dragons. I want to see that. That's going to be really cool. Listen to you, the three of you, bitch. That's going to be great. Oh, I can't
Hey, real
wait.
quick, I want to point out Justin Fields got sacked as many times as he had completions, 9 for 17.
No way.
Wow.
That is bad.
Yeah.
Wow, that's bad.
That's like the
Okay.
snacks I get in
Right?
college football 2026.
That's like and we play on rookie guys during the season. We don't crank it up until it's playoff time. I mean, oh God, wow, that's crazy. All right, I hate it for Justin Fields though. He's a high character young man. I just hate it for him that I just don't think he's been coached well in the NFL. I really don't. So anyway, boys and girls, that's it for today's show. I want to thank you guys for being here, and until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.